I'm super excited. Someone just ordered like $70 worth of stuff from me. So this is everything she's ordering. She is getting a pink elephant, a frog, a little chicken, and a tiny turtle. I need to make a green one too in the sea turtle version, and then add a keychain to him. I also need to make a green dino. I am signing up for a market in June, so I'm excited for that. So I know I at least have one more market, and I'm waiting to hear back from another vendor, another market. There was one that I heard back from, and the booth fee is like $300. I'm like, that is a little out of my budget. If I could just do markets every weekend, that would be so fun. But we'll see. Whatever God has in store for me, he'll open the doors, and he has been opening the doors, and it's really cool to see. So yeah. Yo, I'm eating a banana, but I'm about to cry some tears of joy because I just got accepted into 2 more markets, and I'm crying because I'm so happy. Oh my gosh, thank you, Jesus. I have been playing Yarn Chicken all week because I've been making so much stuff, and I've been going through my yarn stock, which is really good. But Pikachu was requested, but this is what all of the yellow yarn I have left. I have no idea if this is enough. I don't remember how much yarn he took. It's by shine.crafts on Instagram. It's a free pattern, a low sew pattern. So we're going to see if I win Yarn Chicken. All right, so I just finished the head, and this is how much I have left. Don't think this will be enough. So I'm going to pause this and try with fuzzy yarn. I don't know if she will want a fuzzy one, but I'll just make it and then send it to her and ask if she likes it, and if she does, great. If not, I'll just use it towards a future market. All right, this doesn't have anything to do with crocheting, but I have been wanting to volunteer with wildlife. So I was searching different places that I could volunteer, and I found a wildlife rehabilitation place, and today I am going to volunteer with her. So I am really excited about that. I don't know if I'll be able to film or take pictures or anything, but I'm really excited about this opportunity. Hello! So I finished the dino. He is so cute. I love him. I'm going to make so many more at my next markets. I'll probably just do blue and green for now. Maybe pink. I don't want to get too crazy with the colors. I think those would be the most common colors. But I can also tell you about my volunteering yesterday. I volunteered with a local wildlife rehabilitator, and I found her by just Googling wildlife volunteering in my area. I saw this one, and they had 2 locations. One, the applications were closed, and the other one didn't say anything specific. So I just messaged them asking if they had any volunteer spots open. And she was like, well, we aren't really in need of volunteers at the moment, but you can come and pretty much shadow and see what it's like to be a wildlife rehabilitator and ask questions. And I was like, awesome! I've been looking for something like this for so long. And then I don't know if it was the next day or a couple of days after, she was like, actually, I just got so many animals, and funny enough. So that was funny timing. So I came over yesterday and I fed some baby squirrels, but there's something also really cool. So if you don't know, my husband and I are planning to move to New Zealand. So I mentioned it, and she was like, what? This is usually everyone's reaction. It's like, what? Why are you moving to New Zealand? That's so cool. But is there a specific purpose? Like, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. We're just going because he liked the weather. But the cool part is she actually volunteers with someone from New Zealand. I am probably going to be able to talk to her sometime this week. So that'll be very cool, and I will update you if that ends up happening. But yeah, that's it right now. And then I have an order to ship today. I also found this Goblin pattern, well, I didn't find it. The girl at the crochet market, she was selling goblins. She told me where to get the pattern, and I can link that below too. But I also want to order some hand-painted safety eyes. I've never used those before. I've just used the like black plain ones. But I saw hers and I was like, those are so beautiful. But I don't know if I'm gonna get them from the same place she did. I might order a couple, but I found some other ones on Etsy that I really like. But I want to make sure I get the right size, because what I use is Chenille Home or Sweet Snuggles. And then she uses the Bernat Baby Blanket Yarn. So maybe I should try that. She said it doesn't shed, so that would be nice. I have been very frustrated by the shedding lately and the breakage. My dog is being a weirdo, so if you hear snorting, that's what's happening. Pack an order with me. I have the packing slip, and usually I do a handwritten note on an index card and like design it really cute. But I can't find my index cards anywhere. Since I've moved, I've misplaced so much stuff. So I'm just going to write it on the packing slip. Let's see, what color should I use? I just got a bunch of pins, if I can find them. Oh, they're over here. I'm using this journaling set. I got it from Office Depot. It was half off. So that was really nice. Usually these are expensive, and I really like the mild liners because they don't bleed through. So I'm going to write a little note and say, thank you so much for your order, or something like that. I'll do pink and blue because she got a pink bunny and a blue bunny. Okay, it's not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen, but that's just what I wrote. I just wrote thank you for your order with a little heart. Let me outline it in blue. And I also have packing paper somewhere, but I can't find it, so I gotta do some digging to find it. I really thought I just saw it. And this is a big old box. It's the smallest box I have. It's actually pretty small. But to put these in, they take up not even half the box, so I need some packing paper to put them in. And I cannot find it, so could I use this Canva wrapping? This is holding all my stickers. I was gonna say I could use this to wrap the bunnies in. Yeah, let's do that. Let me cut this actually. Oh wait, maybe I could use the little box that my business cards came in. That might work. Let me see. Okay, this is actually like the perfect size. I'll put my sticker on the outside of this. That way she knows it's from me, because it says Canva all over it. I don't like how this has stuff all over it. Like, I'd rather it be simple and look better, but you know, I think it's gonna be fine. So I'll wrap the bunnies. All right, so let's see what size. So I'm just going to cut this like that, and like this. Sometimes you gotta get creative with what you have. Well, maybe I did it a little too short, but we could do that way. I'm trying to show how I'm doing this. Fold in half. This is kind of difficult to show. Usually it's better than this, but then I will wrap some string around it to hold it tight. Maybe I should have wrapped the bunnies together. I'll wrap them individually. Since I've already started this, this is the string I use for my tags, for my orders. It is Rustic Romantic from Yarn Bee. I think I did it too short. Let's try this again. So measure it before. Oh, there we go. And then, okay, that should be good. I'm sorry you can't see anything I'm doing. I don't have that kind of tripod. So that's what it looks like. It kind of looks not great, but I don't have any other options. So here's the bigger bunny. I'm gonna have to do it sideways. Yep. Now this one's easier because it already has a little pocket. So I just stuck them in a little pocket. Fold. And then I'll do the little, let's see. Make sure I don't cut the bunny, because that would be tragic. Okay, here's a little Christmas present fold. This looks way better than the other one. Maybe you can kind of see what I'm doing. And then I tuck this under here. And then I tuck this under here. And then I just tie it from there. Honestly, this packaging looks pretty fancy considering. I do want to get some better packaging, but I also would rather stick to markets. Markets and Etsy are kind of hard to do together because I would just be scared I would lose all my inventory on Etsy, or not all of it, but a lot of it on Etsy, and then have to make more and then not have enough time, be stressed out. See, that one looks so much better, but I think it's still fine. Wow, this is the actual perfect fit. The actual perfect fit, guys. So I think I just have to tape it here. Oh wait, I have to put the packing slip inside. Where is it? There it is. And I'll just lay it on top. And then I will, ooh, I've got to put a business card in there. I made some business cards. This is what they look like. But I should have just kept the Instagram as Crafty Fox Threads, because when I signed up for the market, all of my Instagrams, I just merged them into one. So I have the same thing for music and crocheting and just my life. But now I'm like, if I'm doing markets and people are following along my business, and some people might just want to see the crochet stuff. I'm still active on my crochet account. I'm posting like the reels on both accounts. We'll see how that goes. Even if I decide I want to merge them, I'm just going to keep the crochet one open because I change my mind a lot about things, and I don't want to be like, hey, I'm not using this account anymore, and then I use it again a couple months later, which is what happened. And I deleted some of the stuff because I thought I wasn't going to use it anymore. I forgot about archiving. Luckily, I didn't delete too much before I realized that, but it'll be all right. And this is where my bookstore job comes in handy. I packed and shipped books, so I know how to pack something very well so it doesn't get damaged. Now let's do a sticker. Let's see, should I just stick it right on the top? Or should I stick it where it says Canva on it? Yeah, let's just stick it on the top. And there we go. Now she knows it's from me. I also really need to get a shipping weight scale, because I just guess on these things, and usually I'm, I guess, a little bit over, just so they don't have to charge me extra. Because usually I pay for shipping on things because people buy larger things from Etsy usually. But there it is. I'm gonna ship this out today, and then I'm returning some pants. I bought some of the pants from Hilera, and they told me to get a regular because I was going to order the tall pair because I'm 5'8" and a half. And the girl that was modeling them was either 5'8" or 5'9", and she was wearing the regular. And I was like, okay, I'll just get a regular. They're too short. So I need to return that. So that's another thing I have to drop off today. Let me see if I need to print off anything for that, or if it's one of those things where you can take it without a box. This is the real crafting aesthetic. I just cleaned this like 2 days ago. It's already a mess. Okay, that only took me a couple minutes to clean. This is all the stuff for that order. I still have to make the turtle and one more egg. Okay, so I finished this little mini sea turtle. I think he turned out pretty cute. I'm trying to get all the fuzz off. So she also requested a keychain on him. So I'm going to add that as well. This is my first time actually finishing a tiny sea turtle, and he's so cute. Maybe I should make more of these. Maybe I should add this chain up closer to the head since it's heavier right there. All right, I finished him finally. Now I'm gonna work on my goblin so I can figure out what size eyes to get. Okay, what is what is happening with this. Like, I don't know where the end is. I just used this for my market, and I had the end, and it was not this crazy, so, I don't know. Oh my gosh. I've had so much yarn barf lately, and I don't know why. Found it. It was just laying in my lap. Now we're gonna get started on the mushroom goblin, because there's a mushroom mod. Also, let me know if you like to see time lapses of people crocheting. I don't, unless it's like short form content. But on YouTube, I like to hear people talk while I crochet. That's why I'm not showing any time lapses. I'm mostly just talking because I don't want to hear music while I'm crocheting. I want to hear someone talking. If you want to see any time lapses, most of those will be on like Instagram or TikTok. Well, I'll also post them here, but it'll be like YouTube shorts. It's either going to be time lapses or me just showing small clips of my progress. So go there for that. I'm trying to get this as untangled as I can before I start. That way I don't have to do it as I go. I'm also thinking about trying Bernat Blanket Yarn. This is either Sweet Snuggles or Chenille Home. They're pretty much the same in my opinion. I don't notice a big difference. I do notice a big difference in this and the Premier Parfait Chunky. That one is a lot like thinner and lighter. This one is more dense and thicker, so I like this one better. Tell me how this happened. The white and the red got mixed together. Like, how? Why? And this little mushroom hat is just so cute. Now I can start on the goblin. Yep. Oh, also, I got really excited because I've been looking for this everywhere. I want to put this behind my piano so that I can have a little backdrop when I film singing videos. And so I want to do this and then also do my little mushrooms, but I might not do the mushrooms because I think I want to use those for my market setup. And I did get a compliment on those earlier. Unless I just crochet some mushrooms, that would be kind of fun and cool. Okay, so I'm watching Refined Vibes on YouTube, and I just had a great idea. She did a strawberry turtle, and I was like, that kind of looks like a mushroom. So, you know I love mushrooms. I want to make a mushroom turtle. That would look so cute. Alright, I think this has turned into a game of yarn chicken. This is how much of the green yarn I have left, and I'm less than halfway done with the body. So if I run out, I will convince Hayden to go get yarn tonight. It shouldn't take him too much convincing. He likes going to the yarn store. Well, he likes going to Hobby Lobby specifically because there's a lot of random things he likes to look at. But I got this from Michael's, which he still probably won't mind. But I do want to try out the Bernat baby blanket too, so that will give me an opportunity to try that. But yes, that is my little update so far. Look at how cute the little moss spots are. Hello. Back at Michael's. This is a problem. Okay. I came here for yarn for chickens, so I need that. I came here for yarn for my dinos and my goblin, so there's that and that I need. These are things I don't need, but that I want. But I want to make more goblins in different colors. So I have to decide which one. This one I could probably get rid of because I have like a cream color in Loops and Threads. But maybe I should put this one back. But then what if it's not there next time? But the yarn is 30% off. So what do I do? Anyone else really just hates spending money. They don't know why it pains me so much. I mean, I have the money, but it's hard to do this. Okay, it's kind of dark, but I'm gonna do a yarn haul. Okay, I got Chenille Home Slim Agave for some dinos and to finish my I almost said gremlin, goblin. I got this, I think it's called Country Blue, the same brand. Then I'm trying out Bernat Blanket. I didn't see baby blanket, so I just got whatever the size 6 yarn was. And I got this, is this like teal? Yes. And then I have misty green. Oh, it's so dark. Hello. And then I got this little speckly blue navy speckle. And then this is just like a cream birch. I like how these are all like nature related. And then I wanted some yarn for some chickens. So I got this tweed, ivory tweed. And that is all. And the yarn was 30% off today, so that was nice. Well, that's the end of my yarn haul. Alright, I finally have the yarn I need to finish my little goblin guy. And I'm going to work on finishing it tonight so that I can figure out what size eyes I need. I probably won't sew it all the way up because I don't have the right eyes. So I'm just going to compare what I have and see what size of the painted eyes will work. Okay, I'm trying to decide what size of the eyes to do. This big? Or, so that's 24 millimeters. And this is 20 millimeters. I think I like the bigger ones better. Do you like the bigger ones better, but these?
Unless you like the other ones better.
I think I like the bigger ones. But I'm wondering if this is actually right. I know it's off center right now. But I'm wondering if it's actually right because I even crocheted like tighter with smaller hooks than I was supposed to. And my eyes look smaller than hers. You said to use 20 millimeter eyes, right? I just don't want to order all of these eyes and then them be the wrong size. I know that rhymes. I guess I'll just finish them with these. I don't know. Calm down.
I didn't even do anything.
You yelled at
You're
me.
the one with the boom.
With the what? You know this is recording, right?
Good.
Hat. I just washed my hair, so don't mind that. But today I should be able to volunteer again with the lady who does the wildlife rehabilitation. And I don't know if I ever updated you on what I did. I would say bottle fed, but it was more syringe fed some baby squirrels, and then I helped feed the possums. Well, I mostly watch feed the possums. I didn't actually help. And then I sanded some wood because she is wanting to make an enclosure for a turtle. So yesterday I finished the axolotls. I have this cap done. This cap I need to add the white part, and then I need to do the stems for these mushrooms. And then I want to start on my chickens with this tweed yarn. And that's really all I have planned for today. Update. I need to start writing down what hooks I'm using with different things because I don't use the same hook size that most things suggest because my tension is different. I'm trying to get this chair. So I was making my little mushroom, but I used the wrong hook and now it's too loose. So I was like, I don't want my eyes falling through. So I used bigger eyes and it's all right. I think it's cute, but I like the other size better. But I realized it kind of looks like a dumpling. Here is my other mushroom for reference. I might just undo this and start again. Cause see, this is nice and tight. No stuffing's gonna come through. And this was bigger. I made the caps already in a bigger size and I don't want to undo all of that. I might just frog this. Actually, I can't frog this because I glued the eyes on because the stitches were so loose it was starting to pop through a little bit. So I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna go ahead and frog the top part of this. I don't think this is enough yarn for 2 mushrooms either, and I do not want to go buy more. So I think this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to start over, go down a hook size to finish one of these. The cap might be bigger, but hopefully that's fine. And then if I have enough left, I'll make a new one. If not, then I might use this. We'll see, we'll see. I figured out which hook size I'm supposed to be using. I haven't done the ruffles on this one yet, but see the size difference? I don't know why this one looks darker. It might just be the lighting. Yeah, it's just the lighting. This was done with size F, 3.75 millimeters. And this was done with a G, 4.25 millimeters. And I definitely like this a lot better. I already put the safety eyes in, so I'm not gonna undo everything. If I have time, I might go down to right above the eyes and then just fix up the top of it. I don't think the caps I made already are going to work for these. They're too big. So I'm just going to remake them, I guess, at some point. But I'm going to take a break from mushrooms right now. I also need to check the dates for my market. I know the dates, but the timeline. Wow, okay. For some reason, I thought my market was next weekend. Like, I thought Easter was this Sunday. But Easter is 2 Sundays away. So not this Sunday, but next Sunday. So I still have 2 full weeks of prep for my crochet stuff, which is awesome. I thought that I only had 1 more week after this week. So my timeline was very off. That's good, I have a lot of extra time. So I made a big list and schedule for crocheting things, which I might not stick to the schedule. It's just for me to figure out how much time I have. And where are my little markers? But now I have time for goblins, and then also the extra stuff that I was gonna do, like the bandanas and the flower things. So I'm gonna keep my schedule as it is, and then with my extra week that I have, I'll use that more for prepping for the inventory and tags, and then just the extra fun stuff like the goblins and stuff, because I didn't sell goblins last time. And I didn't sell bandanas or the little flower. What are they called? I need some way to display my care guide and my like safety eye warnings. Ooh, I drew on myself. And I can either do that in card form or in display form. I'm kind of conflicted about tags because I will definitely tag my higher priced items, but I might just do like my $5, $10, $15, that range. I might just do that in baskets and label them like I did last time. Because last time we ran out of time and didn't have time to price everything. So we just focused on tagging the bigger items, and it worked well that way, I guess. But someone did ask if they could machine wash it, and it didn't have a tag on it, so they couldn't just look at the tag and see. So I need that displayed somewhere, or at least make cards, which that was my original intention, but I couldn't find the paper I needed. I'll probably have 2 signs, one with my QR code and one with the safety information or care information. Or I might just do one with ways to pay, and one I might not do a QR code. I'm not going to do a QR code this time. I don't know if you have to pay for those or not. I'm just gonna do my business card for my social information. So I think that will be good. And I think I should have plenty business cards because I don't even think I gave away 10 of them last time. So I should have like at least 40 left. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to do at least a couple chickens right now. I am feeling kind of like I don't want to do anything, but there's nothing else I would rather do today. So I'm just going to do that for now. All right, This is my first time using Bernat yarn, so we're gonna see what I think. I'm gonna start with, okay, I'm gonna compare and see what I know what the weight is, but I know they're both 6, super bulky, but I can already tell, actually they feel kind of the same, like thickness. This one feels a little thicker. They look the same thickness, but this one feels more dense. Usually I would use either a G or an H on the loops and threads. I guess I will start out with a 5mm. I know that's what a lot of people use for this, I think. So I'm gonna start out with a 5mm, and if I don't like that, I'll go down to a 4. But the reason I haven't used this is because the loops and threads yarns seem softer. This is still soft, but it's not like super soft. It feels more like a carpet. But if I say carpet, that sounds like not soft, but it is. I guess this is tweed. I don't know how the other ones would be, but usually when I do the magic ring with the loops and threads, I have to pull it a little bit at a time instead of waiting for the end. I lost count. But let's see. Perfect. Super easy. It didn't even feel like it was going to break at all. Now I probably will need a stitch marker because I can't see my stitches. This is also the tweed version, so I can see them, but it's kind of difficult. Okay, so I've only done 2 rounds total, and I would say the 5 is pretty good for this. I could probably even size up, but look how like tight it is, which is good. I'm going to keep it as 5 for now since I've already started, and then maybe I'll do another chicken in an I instead of an H and compare. So I'll let you know when I'm done with this chicken, or if I have any other updates along the way. So my wrist is starting to kind of hurt because it is so thick compared to the other ones. It almost feels elasticy too. But I'm gonna go ahead and size up in hook size. And also, if you haven't noticed, no fluffies coming out. Like, this is amazing. So I was using an H, 5mm. So which is the next size? This is I. So I'm gonna do I next and see if that works. I did that because my wrist is hurting. It could be the 12 axolotls I made last night. And the yarn still looks perfectly fine. Using this yarn, sometimes there's chunks missing from it after I frog rounds, but this is so perfectly intact. And let me give you a close-up of how easy this is. The other ones, I have to be very gentle because it could snap. This, not snapping. Okay, so this is a mess. It's always gonna look like a mess when you're crocheting. Don't be fooled. But okay, so I stuck with the size I 5.5mm hooks, and then to make it at least closer to this size, it still ended up being maybe a little bigger. Actually, I think they're pretty close, and I didn't even look at this one first for reference. I mostly just looked at the size of the bottom, but I did do 8 rows up instead of 10 because it would have been too tall. I like how it turned out. I still have to do the little ruffle things, but I'm out of red yarn, at least the red chenille yarn, so I'm going to do worsted weight yarn, acrylic, but I'm going to try that and see if that ends up looking okay. I think that'd be cool for a texture difference because a chicken is like, has feathers, but it's a little, what is it called? Maybe I'll insert it if I look it up. But the little red thing that a chicken has is more smooth compared to like the feathers and stuff. So I think that would be a cool texture variation. I really like how this turned out. I have to get more speckled. This was the only speckled yarn I saw that was like a neutral color, but I like this. It feels more sturdy. This is more like squishy. This is still squishy, but it's like stiff, and I like the stiffness because it's more sturdy. And I'm going to need more of these eyes. I don't know what size they are. But also this chicken pattern is free. It's not the Mabel chicken. But anyway, I hold all of them like my children. I think it's by Hobby Crochet or something like that. I'll have to link it below, and it's a free YouTube video. She does have a written pattern, but I think you have to pay for it. But these only take me, I don't know, the first time I timed it, it was like 45 minutes. So I haven't timed myself since then. But if you make the mini version, which is like half the size, it's like 20 minutes to make. So that's perfect for markets. I don't know if I would do the mini versions. I might just do the big ones and then maybe some chicks to go with them. Last time I did eggs, and I sold 5 of little tiny eggs. I was selling them for $1 because they only took me like 5 minutes to make. But it was a good decoration because if you didn't see in the last vlog, Hayden accidentally sat down a chicken on top of the eggs. And everyone was like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. But we did it on accident, so happy accidents. But yeah, I like this so much. And I will probably make some black chickens too, just to have more variety. I don't know, whenever something is dome shaped and smooth, I just have to like rub it like a bald head. I don't know what it is. But anyway, let me add the little frills to the top. Okay. Not a huge fan of this. You can't really tell. It's just so small compared to this. Like, I guess they're both kind of small. I do like the bright red. Maybe I could do a second layer. I'll have to play around with it. But I'm just trying to use what I have. I don't want to go back and get more yarn. But it's also off center. I'm gonna have to fix that. I kind of like it, I just don't like, I don't know, something just seems off. Okay, I came up with a solution. So, this yarn is kind of fuzzy, so I don't really like it. Like, it's not supposed to be fuzzy, but it's the same acrylic yarn I showed you. I did 2 rows of half double crochets, and I think it turned out pretty good for reference. Here's the other one. I would have liked to make this longer also, but that's fine. I do love the bright red. I actually think I like this better than this. So there's that. I will probably do that for now to save money on yarn. But the thing is that this yarn is fuzzy. And so I'll have to just like, can you see the fuzz? Probably a little bit. I have to trim the extra fuzz off. It is what it is at this point. But I really like this color combo. It just is so satisfying to me. The bright red, I just love it. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I've only made like 2 things today, basically, because I had to fix another thing. But what time is it? Hayden should be home in about an hour and a half, and then I'm going to my volunteering, so yeah, I thought I would have like 5 chickens done today, and that didn't happen, and that's okay, especially since I realized I have a week longer than I originally thought. So this is what it's supposed to look like, nice and packaged up. You saw the other days and it was not as neat and nice as this, but they were also very tiny. I also found my huge index cards so I can make thank you notes. So I usually just cut them in half and then write on them, and I'll show you when I'm done. So this is what the cards kind of look like. I got this idea from Etsy. I just write thank you a bunch of times in different colors, and I used my new highlighters this time. And then on the back, I just write a thank you note. It's like, thank you for your order. I hope you like it. Pretty much, that's it. I just finished my chickens. Look how cute they are. I just wish there was a black speckled one when I went to the store, but there wasn't. So it's fine. I have some black yarn left that I need to use up. And I think I can make either 2 or 3 with it. So we'll see. I don't want to do that today because I want to change things up. I posted, what should I make today? I made a poll on Instagram. No one has answered yet. And I've just been sitting on the floor for like an hour on my phone, trying to figure out what to make. And I'm just gonna make some dinos because I know that dinosaurs take a lot of yarn. So I'm going to make at least 2 of each color, and then whatever's left over I'll use to make turtles or frogs or whatever. So that is the plan. I was giving y'all an update and apparently it was on the slow setting, but I was telling you that I am crocheting some dinos right now. Going from Bernat Blanket to this is annoying because the magic rings are so hard. I was doing blue yarn at first and it kept breaking, so I switched to green. I didn't want to go up and get some acrylic yarn. There's a hack to use acrylic yarn to make the magic ring easier. This pattern for this dinosaur is by Kaylee Crochet, and I just found out that she does mini versions. So I was going to make 2 green and 2 blue, but I decided to make one big and 1 little of each color because I need to use this yarn to make frogs. Okay, I have to be honest. This dino pattern is very difficult. It's not your standard like increases and decreases. It seems very random, but that's how you get the shape of like the head and the tail. And sewing legs together is always so hard for me. And for some reason, my legs always end up being not exactly the same size. So when I set it down, it's wobbly and I have to maneuver each leg to make it stand up. And I always think next time I make it, it's gonna be easier. And no, this is the hardest it's ever been. So I don't know what's happening. It turned out cute, but I spent so much time frogging my work and it's not worth it. It's not worth the stress. I know I said I was gonna start on the mini one, but I need to do something easy. Just need to breathe. Oh, I was also saying that I think it would be fun for me to tell you who I'm watching on YouTube. I don't know how long I was just filming on that double speed, but I said so much stuff. So this very second, I am watching Hunter and Devin. I usually watch crocheters while I'm crocheting, but I was eating lunch, so that's who I was watching. And then once I'm done with this, I'll probably go back to another crocheter. But my top 3 crocheters lately are SweetBeansCrochet. I've already watched all of her videos and I've even gone back and rewatched a couple of them. Who else? Elle with the butterfly emoji, and then Refined Vibes. So those are my top 3. Today I just found Alyssa Nicole's account. Yesterday I was watching Cat Cake. So I'm really trying to find some more crocheters to watch. So if you have a favorite crocheter that does YouTube, comment below and I'll go check them out. All right, so I'm applying for another market that is May 11th, but I don't know if I will be able to go because I might be going to a Renaissance festival then, but we will see. I'm literally going to crochet a bookmark this very second because I want to start crocheting them. I need a 4th picture of stuff. So I'm going to do book related things like the book sleeve and the bookmark. I was just going to look on Pinterest, but all the ones I saved are not actually free. So I'm going to just wing it. So trying to find some green yarn. Here we go. Then I need some yellow. This is a wonderful angle, I know. I'll be back. Okay, I have everything. Let's get started. Okay, this is what I came up with. I would do an obviously better job at weaving in the ends, but there's a little daisy. I chained, made these little a little sprout at the end. I followed no pattern. I just freehanded it and did like a slip stitch, half double, double, triple, and then like did like a pattern with it. And then, I don't know how to explain it, but I can make a pattern. I literally just did this in less than like 10 minutes probably. I'm going to see how it would look in a book. Let's see, what it would be a good book to use. Let's just do A Court of Thorns and Roses. Because it's a popular book and I don't know what else to choose. Okay, this is getting all over the place. Here's what it looks like. There's that. If my face is red, it's because of how I was sitting. But I just remembered that I have footage and I want to have a video out tomorrow, so I will edit. And if I feel like crocheting after that, I may do that. Who knows how long this is going to take me to edit this footage. Probably several hours because it's a week's worth of crocheting. So if you haven't watched that video of prepping for my first market, and then the video that comes after that, which is the day of my market, then go watch those videos.